Am I audible to all of you? Hello, am I audible to all of you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, did you get the pivot scarf? Every one of you? I gave it to Pallav and Michael. So, did they give it to you? Okay, fine, good. So, take out your notebooks and copies or any page where we can do the numericals. Okay. Once it is ready, just tell me. Okay. So, can you see my screen? I hope every one of you can see my screen. Hmm. Fine, good. So now if you see here, just write this. These are the given datas. IRC class A wheel load. W equal to 57 kilonewton. Is it clearly audible to every one of you? Is it visible to all of you? Yes. Okay, fine. So just write the question. First of all, the data is given is what? IRC class A wheel load W equal to 57 kilonewton. Wheel contact dimensions. That means dimensions of the wheel. These are all as per the diagrams that we drew in the class. So it is 500 mm by 250 mm, and and uh, thickness of the wearing core D equal to 80 mm, thickness of structural shaft H equal to 200 mm, dimensions of slab L equal to 4 meter, B equal to 2 meter. Now mainly we will have to find what this ratio, that means K equal to B by L. Okay, so if you are able to find out this K equal to B by L ratio, then if you see here, then if you see here, the B by L ratio gives you a value of 0.5. Yes? Is it okay? Is it clear? Is it clear, all of you? How did you get the B by L ratio? Okay. Okay. So now this B by L ratio, it gives you 0.5. Now always remember the Poisson's ratio will be 0.15. Okay. If it is not given, you can assume it to be as 0.15. Okay. Now we have the Picot's curve. Huh? So Picot's curve, just take out your Picot's curves. If you can see, just take out your Picot's curves. I gave it to you now in the PDF. Did you take out your Picot's curve? Now, if you can see here, first of all, the question it is given as what? you will have to find out the dispersion of wheel load for different cases. So we will be basically having three cases as we discussed. Now number one case will be what? The case one will be dispersion of wheel load through wearing coat only. So for this purpose, this is the diagram that will be dispersion of wheel load through wearing coat. Okay, you have to refer to this diagram. Okay, now if you see here, dispersion of wheel load through wearing coat only. So in the figure, look, in the figure, we'll have to use this. So if you see to that figure, the U, small u will be 0.5 plus 2 into 0.08. Now, if you see here in the question, the wheel contact dimensions is 500 mm. So, from that, we have got 0.5 plus thickness of the wearing cord. That means 2 into 0.008. Now, this formula, this u and small v formula, if you can see this diagram, here, if from this diagram, if you read this literature part, if you read this literature part, then you will be able to find that the dispersion of wheel or brake load may be assumed to be at 45 degree through wearing coat and structural slab according to clause. Consequently, the effect of contact wheel or brake load in the direction of span length. That means in the direction of span length is equal to the dimensions of the tire contact area. That means what? In the direction of span length means this is u. Okay, it's equal to the dimensions of the tire contact area over wearing surface plus twice the overall depth of the slab. So this depth was given as 0.80 mm. Yes, yeah. The question, yeah. If you see your question, it is given as 80 mm. Okay. So this is what the formula has come from. So if it is in u direction, then this one is suppose small u. So small u equal to how much? 0.50 plus 2 into 0.08. Okay. So in this way you will have to find out. Just remember it. Do not forget. Okay. Now similarly, this small v. So that is why the answer is 0.66 meter from this figure itself. So this is actually the contact load. 0.5 plus 2 into 0.08. Now, for finding out this V, what you'll have to do is 0.25, that means this side. There was one parallel to it. So, this came from that wheel loads. If you see IRC class A wheel load diagram, so 0.25 plus 2 into 0.08. 0.08 why? 0.08 is given as the thickness. Okay? Now you got small u and small v. Now we'll have to find out what? Small u by small capital B and small v by capital L. U by v and v by L ratio you'll have to find out, which is very important. Okay? And you have to find out k equal to b by L. Now, once you found out u by b and v by L, u by b and v by L, once you are finding it out, now this b, capital B and capital L, this capital B and capital L, these are all given in the question itself. Okay. So now if you find out k equal to what? Small. Any problem? Anyone? Anyone? Any problem? Any problem? Anyone? So you'll have to find out now. Okay. So now you'll have to find out what? Look at this. Small m1 and small m2. So how will you find out this small m1 and small m2? Now go to your Picot's curve. So here, if you see for in Picot's curve, okay, okay, okay. So you have doubts on U and V, right? Okay, I'll explain it again. Wait, but students, why? Can you do one thing? Hello. So if you have any doubts now, you can just interrupt me. I don't have any problem. After I speak up, you just interrupt me because I might not look at the chats every time. Na? It might get to. Okay, this U and V, let me explain it to you again. Just try to understand. This small u, the small u, okay, first of all, you'll have to see this small u. Huh? Now, how will you find out this small u? We'll go to this part. We'll go to this part. Now, this small u and small v. So, this is what is small u. Actually, what is this? This shaded portion, if you see here, this shaded portion, this shaded portion is the what? Wheel contact. That means one wheel will be contacting this portion of the area with the slab of the bridge. Is it clear? Is it okay? Are you getting till this point? Are you getting till this point? Are you getting till this point? This contact position? Someone please reply.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now look at this. Pay attention. If this is the wheel portion, that means the portion of the wheel that is in contact. So this is looking like this. If you see from the other angle, that means if you look it from this point or maybe this side, huh? If you look it from this side or this side, it will look like this. It will look like this or not? Yes or no? Now if it will look like this, now you all know this gets dispersed in 45 degrees. Fine. This gets dispersed in 45 degrees. Now if it gets dispersed in 45 degrees, then as per Indian Road Congress formula, this U means what? In this direction. Hmm? U equal to what? The dimensions of the tire contact area over the wearing surface. That means what? U will be what? This portion, this portion. Now this portion, the value of this portion, it is given in the question as well as in the diagram of IRC class A loading. Huh? It is given in the question. If you see here, wheel contact dimensions is 500 mm by 250 mm. It is given, fine. But if it is not given in the question, then you will have, if it is given as IRC class A wheel vehicle or something like that, you will have to refer to the diagrams that we do while we are in physical classes. Okay. So it is given here in the question for this part. The wheel contact dimensions is 500 mm by 250 mm, right? Now, if it is 500 mm by 250 mm, so this side, that means in this side, it is 500 mm. Huh? So, as per this, the effect of contact of wheel or track load in the direction of span length is equal to, it is denoted by small u. That means this small u. The small u equal to what? 0.5, hmm? 0.5 plus, look at this, plus twice the, it is given now, plus twice the overall depth of the slab, right? Overall depth of the slab for this case, for the first case, through wearing code only means what? The wearing code depth is how much? The wearing code depth is 80 mm, right? Is see the question. Therefore, we can write it as plus 2 into what? 0.08. Yes, we have to convert this thing into meters, right? So this will give you an answer of what? 0.66 meter. So this is how you find out u. Now similarly, hmm, if you see here, this is for you, right? If you see here for this v portion, okay, if you see here for this v portion, what you have to find out? Now look, for u, now for v also, since this is only for this part, so this portion is going to remain same. This portion, this portion is going to remain same. Where change will be there? It will be here. Why? Because for u, we consider this part, right? For v, we will have to consider this part. So here, in place of 0.5, it will be how much? It will be 0.25. Is it clear now? Is it clear? and here we'll have to replace it as. Is it clear now? Can you please respond? Is it clear now?
Sir, for B, sir, how we have take, sir, 0.25, sir?
That is what is I'm telling you. For V, look, here in the question, if you see, you didn't write the question. You should write the question, right? I told you that's why to write the question. Here, this wheel contact dimensions. This is given na 500 mm by 250 mm. This came from the very second class we discussed. IRC class A loading vehicle. There, if you see the axle load, there was a table, ground contact area. I remember Rajesh could drew in the board for you guys. Huh? So that thing, there will be finding B and W, 250 and 500. From that only, ah, from that only we took 500 and 250. Is it okay now? Is it clear? Is it clear now? Can you please respond?
Yes, sir, it's clear.
It's okay for you? Michael, is it okay?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, it's clear, sir.
And what about others? What about others? Okay, fine. Yes, good. Thank you. Thank you for your response. Now, now look, you are done with this, right? So you will be finding out up to this point is over. This is only one part. U and V we found out. Now what will happen? We'll have to find out U by V and V by L. If you see in the Pigot's curve, if you see in the Pigot's curve, it is given in terms of what? U by V and V by L. This is the main purpose behind finding out small u, small b, then small u by b, small v by L. Is it clear? Now what will happen? Look, now what will happen? Ah, this k equal to b by L. Always remember this k value you will find out by small l by capital L. Now for correct k value corresponding to 0.5, we found out k value as 0.5, right? For k value corresponding to 0 by 5, what do you call it? 0.5, what you will find out is m1 and small m2. Okay, is it okay? Wait, now if you see here, first of all, let us go for small m1. So for small m1, now how much is the value of u by b and b by L? We got the value of u by b as 0.33 and v by L as what? 0.102. Now look, here if it is 0.2, the 0.1 will be, let's zoom in. Here if it is 0.2, then 0.1 will be somewhere here, right? And on the other side, that means, sorry, just give me a minute. Huh? Okay, I'm mistaken. Okay, let's start it again. Now for u by b, small u by b value is how much? 0.33, right? Please keep on writing the numerical, then it will be helpful for you. 0.33. So 0.2, 0.4 is here. 0.33 you can consider it here. Yes or no? Yes or no? Then, so here this u by b 0.2 and 0.4, right? 0.2, 0.2. If you consider 0.3 here, if you consider 0.3 here, then you have you have u by b is 0.33, right? And then v by l is how much? 0.102. 0.2. So 0.102 will be like, it will be around here, right? Zero point 0.33 is here, 0.0 is here, so 0.102 will be around here, right? Maybe here, maybe here. Now, if you draw a parallel line from here, okay, then you can see here that these 2 points will merge in here, around here. If you see my blue color dot, here it will merge, right? So this is how much? If you see here 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, it will be 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, right? So this curve is what? 18, right? So if you consider, let us think that it is merging here only, because it is merging in between, na? So this will be, let us think as 18 only. Okay, is it clear? So we got the value as 18 from this curve. Now how will you find out small m1? If you see the graph, it is given as what? Is it given as what? Small m1 into 100 equal to 18, right? So coefficient small m1 into 100 equal to what? So coefficient small m1 into 100, we got here what? 18. So small m1 equal to what? Therefore, small m1 equal to how much? 0.18. Is it clear? Is it clear? Is it clear, everyone? How did you find out m1? Can anyone respond to me?
Yes, sir, it's clear, sir.
Ah, okay, good. Fine. So in this way we found out small m1. Now similarly from this diagram and u by b and p by l values, you will be finding out small m2. Okay, is it okay everyone? So eventually what we are getting, small m1 as 0.18 and small m2 as 0.13. Fine, is it clear? I hope it is clear. I hope this is clear. Good. So now if you see, we'll have to find out MB and ML. Now what is this MB and ML? MB is what? Bending moment along the direction B. That means this formula. Along B. And ML means what? Along L. Now B and L, this is given. Along B and along L. Fine. Now if you are finding it out along B and along L, so how will you find it out? This formula. W small m1 plus mu m. Now W is how much? W is given as 57 for IRC class A loading. 57 plus 0.18, 0.18 we got it just now. Then plus 0.15 into 0.13. Similarly, ML, we find out 57, 0.13 plus 0.15 into 0.18. I hope this is clear for everyone. This part, dispersion of wheel load through airing port only. I hope this is clear for everyone. I hope this is clear for everyone. Yes, yes, yes. Can anyone write yes or no, whatever it is? Okay, chalo. So now we'll have the next part of this numerical. This is only one part. Now dispersion of wheel load through airing port and structural slab at 45 degree. Now for dispersion of wheel load through airing port,